Hey guys, it's me, Cruel, back again with another reaction video on this channel. Today, finally, Lehigh came back with her new song, HOLO, and this marks her first song under her new label, which she signed with yesterday officially, which is AOMG. Yeah, I'm really excited for this, like, really excited. And before we get into it, quick shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for the continued support in July. Special shout out to my TV Patreon, Isomnia, of course. Thank you so much. If you guys want more exclusive content that is not on YouTube, you can click the link to my Patreon to my Patreon down in the description below. Yeah, stuff like reactions to Good Girl, Road to Kingdom, and Island are on there. So yeah, if you're interested, check it out. And this one is special to me because I really love the high. I have most of her albums actually. The 24 degrees Celsius is one of my favorite like K-pop vocalist albums of all time. She was obviously part of YG for a long time, and I personally would say she is one of the victims of YG's dungeon tactic in the past, where artists just rarely, if ever, get comebacks. And she was one of them, in my opinion. And she finally left last year, I think in October or something like that. Maybe it was December. I don't remember. I always confuse her leaving and CL leaving date-wise because it was pretty close to each other. But both of them I'm really happy about, by the way. Anyways, Lehigh left finally, and everyone kind of speculated for months and months now that she might join AOMG because she is doing a lot with Code Kunst, which is a producer on AOMG. So yeah, it happened. That's good, right? For you that don't know who AOMG is, it's basically a hip hop label, K hip hop, with some R&B artists too. They have Gray, they have Devita, they have Hoodie, um, Loco, I guess. So a lot of other great rappers too, but a lot of like R&B artists where she fits in quite well. Obviously, they also have producers like Code Kunst, who she worked with many times already. She actually has 3 songs with him. All of them are amazing. But yeah, I don't have much more to say before we start this, so let's go. I'm very excited. Haven't seen any teasers, not even image teasers, so the only thing I have seen actually is the announcement that she joined AMG yesterday. There was a small video with that, but I didn't watch it, so let's go. Whew. Okay. Wait, what? Wait. Why is she on the roof? I'm getting anxious. Holo. Holo. What does holo mean? Something empty? I'm not sure. Oh. I'm so happy for her. Finally she's back, man. Oh, wait, what? Okay, let's start that over, because I was a bit confused by... I thought she was the one sitting there on the edge, but I guess it's someone else and she's comforting that person. So let's start over to the lyrics. Being alone, staying still. Isn't that different? So Holo is alone? One day it will stop. Damn. Does this feather represent the girl? I wonder. The cartoon though. Very emotional song, man. Oh, she's an angel, that's cool. Let's go with the pre-chorus, I think. And I'm gonna stop crying, stop feeling, stop thinking about you, my baby. Nice. Wow, what a note. Wait, is it that important to compare who's better between others and me, or me and others? 수많은 나를 괴로워하던 Yeah, okay, so this is definitely about self-love in a sense, and kind of the learning experience of not caring so much about what people say. Um, Look at yourself more, be happy for yourself, you know? Don't make like your happiness bound to other people's opinions. That's the main thing I learned in my life too in the past years. I would say I've learned that quite early because I had it rough in a sense. So I think some people might learn that later on. I'm not sure, but it's definitely one of, if not the most important thing to learn as a young adult, I would say. Um, and yeah, as she just says here, I'm too precious to just sit around and worry. That's definitely one thing. The other thing is just don't care about what people say. Honestly, just don't care. And actually, funnily enough, one line that Lehigh uses in some of her songs, she did it in No One actually the first time I believe, and she did again in O, which was a song on the Code Kunst album this year, and actually the third like collab. And she uses the line, uh, "I don't give no shit" or something like that, right? I gave no shit, I give no shit. So basically, she doesn't care. She just doesn't care, you know? And that's kind of aligns with what she's talking about here as well, which I like. There's like a common line between her songs, from what I can tell at least. So yeah, I really like how she portrays this topic, to be honest. Everyone, or like a lot of artists these days, especially in K-pop, talk about self-love, and I know that's a really good thing, and obviously I like that people do that, but I feel like a lot of them kind of only touch it on the surface and kind of just do it for the purpose of saying it, you know. But she really does deep here, which I really like. The instruments here, very powerful. Yeah, it's okay to be sad, yes. Oh, that gives me goosebumps, man. Like this whole visual that she has together with this very emotional note, like her, like this actress, I guess, drowning or not drowning, being underwater, but it looks like she wants to drown. I'm not sure, man. That's scary. She reminds me of someone actually. Oh, nice. She gets rescued. Oh. And I'm gonna stop crying, stop feeling. So if I remember this correctly, these are actually two different actresses, and it's not Lehigh, right? And they're both kind of at the same point. Like they're like very struggling with self-love and stuff, and like holding on to life, I guess. And what I got from it is that Lehigh basically is the one that opened the eyes of one of the girls. Literally, you know, she showed her the way in a sense, like how to live life in a sense, with self love and stuff. And then this other girl that learned that went ahead and also rescued her friend and told her about it. And this is what I get from this like scene here, because she remembers her friend, and then her friend comes rescuing her, and then they're kind of like moving on forward together. And I'm gonna stop crying, stop feeling, stop thinking about you, my baby. That's so cute. It was actually Lehigh though, right? And I'm gonna stop. Maybe I'm tripping. Repeat that note, sorry. Oh, again. You go, girl. Nice. And it's still not really a positive ending in a sense. It's still very melodramatic, I would say. Oh, the feather. I wonder. I really have a feeling that it could be related to that one girl at the beginning that was sitting on the rooftop, and Lehigh, as a character, was trying to like rescue her, but it felt like that maybe she jumped. I'm not sure, and she didn't win. I guess life, and this is like the feather representing her, because the feather was also like falling from the rooftop very slowly. I am not sure. I actually don't quite know what's the meaning behind the feather, but yeah, very beautiful video. I like that she does something more emotional for like her grand comeback, you know. Um, Honestly, really appreciate that, and it feels like there's some definitely personal input in here from her as well, that she struggled with, throughout the recent years, I would assume. Um, and now I hope she is finally kind of a little bit free. She has a good company. That's always a plus. I wouldn't say like her time at YG was terrible. It wasn't great though. So I think she was happy for the first time when she was out of there, just so she could explore something new. But at the same time, you have to think about it's probably really, really risky and probably really like she was probably very anxious at the time when she left YG, because on the one hand she has more opportunities now, but that goes both ways. So on the other hand, she can also fail now. She can also like just not come back and not go back into the music industry and just fail in a sense, and her dream is over in a sense. So what if she never found another company? What then? How would she release the music? Like all of that would be hard. How would she make money even? So probably she had a pretty rough time ever since she left YG, I would say. And I think it's all going up from here, definitely. She found a good company, in my opinion. There were other companies that were in talks with her, I believe. I remember something like that. But she ended up joining AOMG, which I'm really happy about. Feel like it's a really good choice. She has worked with them before, of course, multiple times. It's a really, really good company, even in the K hip hop scene. They're known as one of the best companies, if not the best company, just to stay there. They're like very, very supportive of the artists, and everything is very free in that company. So it always kind of also depends on you. If you don't do stuff, then you also don't get to release stuff in a sense. But it's very, very free, from what I know. So it's a really good company, and I'm really happy for her. And yeah, that's about it from my reaction to Lehigh's Holo and her final grand entrance and grand comeback. Can't wait for more in the future. Hope there's coming an album around next year or something. I don't expect it this year, to be honest, but I mean, if it happens, it happens. That's good. But I expect it kind of next year, so I hope that happens. And yeah, until then, or I hope not until then, but until the next video, I hope you like my reaction. See you in the next one. Have a nice day and peace.